We're hitting you with a special edition. They went from a drought of like having no horror movies coming into theaters to the point that they're now forcing me to do multiple Why We Love Horrors per week. So this week we're covering Locked tomorrow, but they also dropped Ash.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
What do you remember?
Just moments. Images. When I woke up, there was no one left. What happened here?
I'll say this like right up top. Like if you're like into Flying Lotus, like the director, if you're into what he does, I don't think you're gonna have a bad time with this movie. But if you're just kind of like casually like respectful of his art form, it doesn't really have much else to it other than like it's definitely a Flying Lotus movie. I don't want. You know what? Let's throw spoilers up right away. I will give the synopsis though, and that doesn't going to spoil anything. Basically, it's another one of these movies where it's like the end times. Humans are at the brink of extinction. So we have sent multiple crews to multiple planets that could possibly be the next Earth. And this is one of the final crews from the final missions. So because we've been eating dicks for centuries at this point, and like this is one of our last hopes, and it does not go us so well for these people. Isa Gonzalez, who loved her in Baby Driver, loved her when she was finding her footing in the From Dusk Till Dawn series. She's kind of flat here, to be honest with you, and not in that way, but her acting is kind of flat. Aaron Paul is still Aaron Paul though, and he is the grounding, shining force in this movie for the time he's in the movie. And then for some reason, and I didn't know this until I watched it, Iko Uwais is in this movie. And when he is not speaking Indonesian and beating the shit out of people for an hour, I don't want to see him speaking English and beating shit out of somebody for 90 seconds. Like, it's don't cast him. Like, he knows where his bread is buttered, and he was misused in this movie. He should have not spoken and just fought people for much longer, and then that would have been like another shining light. But this movie, I would say, if I had to like throw some stuff together, it definitely feels like The Thing. There's definitely some The Thing stuff, and we're talking classic The Thing that happens. But the story mechanics are kind of like a little Irish movie you might have seen called Shrooms. It's the plot from Shrooms with wearing a Thing costume is what Ash is. And there's a lot of CGI in this movie. Some of the CGI is pretty good. Some of the CGI is like, that's fucking CGI. And that kind of takes me out of it, though my favorite part of the movie is there is a med robot arm droid thing that for some reason the voice is a Japanese woman's voice speaking broken English. You would think in the future that you wouldn't need to rely on a broken English Japanese speaking droid. You would just have one that just speaks English. But it's a choice. And there's a scene where the droid performs like cranial surgery on Isa Gonzalez, Rhea Ortiz, Isa Gonzalez's character, and the Japanese broken English arm droid fights the CGI parasite. And if the whole movie was that for 90 minutes, this is a 5-star movie. But am I even talking about like what this movie is about? Like, yeah, they go to this planet. It's like almost terraformed. The atmosphere is kind of toxic, but it's kind of breathable. And like humanity is eating dicks pretty much is what happens. And then it's bleak. But let's drop this back and just do some ratings. I mean, it's got stuff to like. It's also got stuff to not like. So I landed right in the middle. This is a 2.5 videotapes out of 5. Like I said, if you like Flying Lotus, and I do like Flying Lotus, I'll watch everything he does. Doesn't mean I'll like it, but I'm always intrigued by his just style. So keep doing it. You're gonna make a 5-star movie eventually. I feel it in my heart. This ain't it though. Until next time though. If you'd like to see here, a little short video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. And why don't you stop on over Letterboxd as well? Take the Why We Love Horror challenge this year. 52 prompts, 52 weeks. Tell us what you're watching. We'll tell you what we're watching when we come back on the regular Why We Love Horror show. But the schedule here is always the same. Sunday is Why Liv Loves Horror. My daughter reviews PG, and family animated horror movies, and people love it. And then Monday, me and Will, do our vanity show because we're just too proud to stop making it. That's Versus. Continue not watching that. Thursday, Why We Love Horror. We're covering Locked this week, and every Friday we give you a double dose of Why We Love Horror trivia. Join the crew. Are you smart enough to beat the people here? Maybe you can. I don't know. Watch Why We Love Horror trivia. Would love to see you there as well. But until next time, I'm JWMaher, and this has been Why We Love Horror.